be scared, but to each his own. If you like it, I love it, no pin. That boy say you get money, oh really? I might just cut you a check for a minute. I'm going back to Cali like big old back. I can go get a pound just to smoke. They told me to come work on my album. I'm trying to go find out the price on the boat. That nigga in the stack, she get up with that, she driving the boat. All these niggas that making me born is something about why I ride with the pole. Here you go. I need this pussy by this. I feel like you whip with that blunt in my mouth. I was swerving that whip back like that. I get blown across the country. I finished the show and I got me in it. I did it in Jimmy. I'm still with you since I'm high.
And we're just going to see what happens. It's going to be very fast-paced.
I need you to like it, though. This is just a game of
here in the West Central Center. Both teams are facing off against the
Training remarks, intimidating actions during the official sport competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the inside. Spectators are not allowed in the competition area while the contest is being conducted. Thank you for your cooperation and negotiating with sportsmanship at tonight's event. Welcome to Chestatee High School at the Lincoln Trail Center for tonight's home matchup with the Bears of Cherokee Bluff. Your Chestatee, your Eagles. At this time, would you please rise, kindly remove your caps, observe a moment of silence, and the singing of our national anthem. Bears of Cherokee Bluff. Number 1, Varsity Mars. Number 3, Claire Carlson. Number 5, Emma Reynolds. 20, Kate Cook. Number 22, Neil Williams. Led by head coach Lindsey Justice. Chestatee fans, put your hands together for the starting five for your Chestatee War Eagles. Number 1, Sierra Yarrow. Number 2, Addison Boyd. Number 5, Caroline Cole. Number 11, Peyton Taylor. And number 15, Riley Black. 30-second time. Called by Chestatee. 3 seconds remaining. Period 1.
Sierra Yarborough checks in back to the game in place of Baker. As the Bears, that was a long pass out. Try to move it inside, push it up, try to make it off the rim. Lots going on, but it looks like that ball is going to be put into the hands of the War Eagles. That was some interesting movement.
Yeah, and there's that defense that's been shown all season.
Crazy defense. We watched Riley Brown put it up for good to end period number 1.
Oh yeah.
That brings us to period number 1. Bears.
First period, I said it already, Chestatee's not going to go down without a fight. And if that means fighting the entire 60-minute play period, they're going to do it. So we're going to go and take a quick break here as we wait for the beginning of period number 2.
Period number 2.
Welcome back at the start of period number 2. We're going to start this period off with a War Eagle possession, and Jason, the first period of the game is already gone. Just like that, we're moving very quickly, and before we know it, we're going to be watching the guys team play.
And that guys game, I think it's going to be a really good game as well. They're fighting for first in the standings.
Is it first, or I thought they were going to be tied?
It's first in the standings.
Okay, I got you. As Bluff, good defensive play.
Because then it would go down for points, because they have the same records and everything. If Chestatee wins, then they would just be going down for points.
I got you.
And we'd be going for first.
But Cherokee Bluff, man, putting that ball up and getting it in for those 2 points. But that was some good offensive moves and plays made by Bluff.
Oh yeah, this is a really important game, so they probably still practice for multiple days, come up with multiple strategies.
And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will be in favor of the Bears. But Jason, my question to you is, I don't know the standings for the girls as well as I do the guys. Where do the Bears stand in the girls region?
I think they stand for first as well. I can go check. I think, yeah, they just stand for first.
As while you're checking that, we're watching Bluff, very offensively quick and powerful. Sierra Yarborough got sent to the ground trying to get that ball as a wild 3 gets put into the air, but is recovered by Riley Black. Looks like a Bear's trying to push her out to the side. As she is surrounded, the ball gets picked up. Possession will go to the Bears, though, as it got tipped out.
They're actually in 4th in our standings. We're 2nd. North Hall's 1st for the women's in our region.
It's still a big game for the Bears.
Yeah.
No matter the placement, I think that's going to be a blocking foul called against Chestatee. As the fans were not happy about that call. You can hear it in the back. They are not happy about how that played out.
The girls are trying to go for a sub-region title, so that's what they're trying to go for.
Okay.
And then the guys are also going for a sub-region title. The winner wins sub-region titles. That's what they're competing for.
So it's a big night tonight. Second shot goes up, and possession, as the ball goes out, will be in favor of the War Eagles. Jason, we've seen a lot of players going to the ground, and whether that be to try to get a charge call or, trying to recover the ball. Lots of players falling tonight already.
It just shows the aggressiveness that the coach has for the players and the players themselves wanting to get that ball, wanting to score those points. So yeah, it's just them being aggressive the way they are, showing off.
As a foul is called against the Bears, Chestatee's going to have a good opportunity right under the net here as Caroline Bull's going to set it up and drive it in. Good play by Caroline Bull. She has a way of doing things that are just impressive.
Yeah.
We see an amazing defense put up by Chestatee here. The jump ball is going to be called. Possession's going to go to the War Eagles. That was some crazy defense. I'm going to say that's some crazy defense made by the War Eagles. As we're seeing number 15, Riley Black, hold it.
Yeah, you can tell the Chestatees, they're warmed up now, so they're continuing to play well. They're actually playing better on defense.
Oh, definitely. I'm seeing it. As you can see, they're doing a good job at smothering the ball and
confusing the Cherokee Bluff players as well.
And the ball is on the ground. That was almost a jump ball call. I think it's going to be a travel. Yes, it's going to be a travel call for Chestatee, giving them possession. That was this is a good opportunity for Chestatee once again.
They're trying to cut down to either a 5-point or, not 5-point. Yeah, 5-point lead if they make it.
As we are watching, Chestatee's really utilizing their corners this game.
Yeah, confusing the Cherokee Bluff defense and leaving the players open in the corners. That happens a lot with Yarborough and all them.
As the Bears go up,
and Addison
put it
Boyd
in off the backboard for 2. But yeah, no, I think it's more or less confusing the players. I think it's just the plays themselves. Chestatee's doing a lot better at finding opportunities to shoot the ball. As Caroline Bull got pushed, the ball getting tipped out of her hands. As the Bears are once again going to put it up and stick it in for 2. That was a 30-second timeout is called. We're going to go and take another break here, and we'll be right back once everything starts back up.
30
Coming back after the quick timeout, Chestatee's going to hold that possession of the ball as there's 10 points separating the two teams currently.
Yes, a 10-point deficit, but can easily come back from the Chestatee War Eagles.
As Riley Black does a good job. And interesting, they're going to call a technical foul against Shirley.
And Shirley's already mad about it already. I don't think he doesn't want to get kicked out, which I wouldn't blame him.
Interesting. That was a call I don't think I was expecting from the refs tonight.
And Shirley, he doesn't really do that much, so it's kind of unexpected.
You know, as a matter
to
of fact, I don't think we've ever seen a technical call called on the War Eagle coaches.
No.
The entire season.
This is the first time I think I've seen it.
But in favor of Shirley there, the Bears' technicals did not go in. But once again, that's going to be a resonated question in my mind: is why was it a technical?
I think it's because the way he was just like all over the court, like as they were in play. It also could be something he said. There's many possibilities.
There's going to be a jump ball call. Possession will go to the Bears.
Oh, the Chestatee will get it.
With the Bears.
That's another thing. If he keeps getting these technicals, I know he definitely doesn't want to get kicked out. Definitely doesn't want to see any game without without them playing.
There's going to be a push called. Dang, I'm gonna bring it up one more time. I'll do my best to bring it up. That's really gonna resonate with me. I'm gonna have to look back at our footage to see what that technical was, just to get a better understanding of what it was. But Caroline Bull, stuck in the corner, makes that pass out, that saving pass out to Addison Boyd. Chestatee moving it just outside the paint, Jason. And possession will go to the Bears.
I think they stepped out of bounds. Was that correct?
I don't think there's not a whole lot of calls that a lot of people are really happy with the refs.
No, this is a big game, so they're trying to make it as good as they can. The refs are making it as fair and as I guess as good as it can be.
I definitely agree. As we're watching Chastity Riley Black, number 15, put it up for 2, and the shot is in.
That is going to be a
full timeout call made by Bluff. We're going to go and take a quick time to thank our sponsor of tonight's event. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, located at Gainesville West. Also, thank you to Jackson EMC and our new sponsor, Globe Life Insurance Agency, for sponsoring tonight's broadcast and being a proud partner of War Eagle TV. We're going to go take a quick break here, and we'll be right back when everything kicks back up.
As an electric cooperative, Jackson EMC must always have an eye on the future, exploring the newest innovations taking place in every area of our business. Ideas that lead to a better use of resources and improved ways of conducting business. Automated switch technology,
Coming
iPads
back
in the
after the
field,
full
and internal
timeout.
networking that enable us to pinpoint outages, access complex mapping, and provide faster response times. Jackson EMC, innovation for today, innovation for tomorrow. As an electric cooperative, Jackson EMC must always have an eye on the future, exploring the newest innovations.
And 6 in for 2.
That's the one thing Cherokee Bluff's probably known at is just keeping the ball away. As you can tell, they've done all this, and they've already had a 7-point lead almost in both quarters.
Yeah, definitely. Bluff puts it up for a wild 3-shot. But it's going to be recovered. It's going to go up. I think that jump ball is called. Jump ball possession will go to the Braves.
That was a great hold by
I think that was Sierra Yarborough.
Sierra.
Yep, I think that was Sierra Yarborough that held it.
Yeah, fine toward the Cherokee Bluff defense.
That was a very good hold. As Riley Black will move that up the court. Bluff's players playing very defensively. Trying to go for the steal there. But a pass made outside is no good. Possession will go to the War Eagles. And you know, Jason, I'm going to mention this is very fast.
It is.
Very, very fast from both teams.
Yeah, really all back and forth shown by Chestatee and Cherokee.
As Bluff puts it up for a 3 in the corner. And we're going to watch Caroline Bull, number 5, is going to hold it and take it up the court. You're seeing watching number 20 for the Bears tonight. She's playing very defensively. Addison's going to put it up for a 3. The shot almost went in, but it's taken and recovered by the Bears. But you're seeing lots of number 20 from the Cherokee Bluff Bears tonight. She is doing a very good job of playing both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, she looks like probably one of the main scorers for Cherokee.
I do believe she is on the starting 5 roster for the Bears. Peyton Cable puts it up and sticks it in for 2. That was good play made by Cable at that moment.
And once again, they're in that 9-point deficit. Let's see if they can come back again.
As the War Eagles are going to take the possession, going to move it up court. I think that's going to be a foul call against the Bears.
I think what's going to be interesting is that halftime interview. What are they going to say? What are they going to bring up the second half?
I definitely agree. It's always the second half of the games that you see things unexpected from the teams. As we're almost about to go into it, I think Chestatee's doing a good job at recovering it. I think it's going to be a foul call against the Bears.
And I think you're correct. They haven't even brought out any of the starting five.
I think there was, we're seeing a little bit of Bakley Boyd on the field. But we're seeing, and we saw a little bit of Charlie on the courts. But, you know, that's really about it. There's not been a whole lot of sub-outs. I think so far Caroline Bull and Riley Black have played the entire first half.
Yeah, see if they can play the whole second and third period. That layup's no good.
As the Bears doing a very good job of recovering it. Number 20 finds her opening that she needs. She's going to try to get it up. 30 seconds, Jason. Possession is with the War Eagles.
And looks at some of the Charlie's getting into it now.
He was sitting down for a minute. I think he was sitting down to try to avoid another technical, but he is back up on his feet.
He's trying to get out of the ref's attention, it looks like.
Most definitely. Addison in the corner is going to make that pass out. Sierra Yarborough. And I think Addison Boyd intentionally threw that out. I barely saw it, but I think she threw it out intentionally.
And Cherokee Bluff is going to get that ball, and they're going to see if they can probably wind this down, but we'll see. Or they're probably trying to score before the half.
Definitely, probably.
Which is successful. And it looks like there's a foul.
Foul call. Bluff players are aggressive.
But they're not going to call it.
So
it might be for the second half.
We're going to go ahead and go into our halftime break. We'll be right back at the start of period number 3. Chestatee War Eagles 19, Cherokee Bluff Bears 30. Here on the Lincoln Trail Center at Chestatee High School. We'll be right back after the break. Here's one.
At Jackson EMC, we embrace innovation. The new ideas in our industry that lead to better use of resources and improved ways of conducting business.
To be an innovative cooperative, I believe we always have to be looking at how we are handling our member experience.
Innovation is really important to Jackson EMC. It's our role to really make sure we're on the cutting edge of these new changes in technology that are coming to the power sector.
Jackson EMC, innovation for today, innovation for tomorrow.
Welcome everybody for a minute before we start period number 3. Jason, so far we've seen a very fast-paced and very wild first period out of both the Chestatee War Eagles and the Cherokee Bluff Bears tonight in the Lincoln Trail Center. What are some thoughts?
It's a low-scoring game, so a lot of defense have been going on. They've been mainly passing the ball a lot, which is a strategy we've seen before many times this season, and it's just a great defense for Cherokee Bluff and Chestatee all around. So to see what they said in the second half, and we'll see what they can, during halftime, we'll see what they can bring out here.
I definitely agree. As the second half, Jason, I talked about it in the beginning of the game, but this is going to be the point of no return for both teams. You know, period number 1, you have the first half, and then you go into halftime. From this point on, it is a straight dart to the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
With a small break in between period number 3 and 4, but we're going to watch a straight dart in a fight to secure the win from both teams, who I guarantee you are not going to go down easily.
Yeah, we're going to see a more aggressive offense and defense for Chestatee as they take the ball away and go for the layup, which is a foul.
Yes, I think that's a foul on the Bears' chest. Something I've noticed, anytime Chestatee seems to come out of that locker room, there's something different every single time.
It's like some energy juice they gave him.
As Riley has the opportunity to put him in that 9-point difference. Shot is no good. Possession will go to the Bears, as once again we're seeing lots of players on the ground tonight.
Yeah, it's that aggressiveness that they always want to strive for.
And I do also believe, I forgot to mention, I think it is Women's Sports Week.
It is.
So not only, as Caroline puts it up for an amazing rebound off the backboard. It says a
layup.
Get distracted. Sorry, layup. My fault. But massive props to these ladies and what they do. It's good to have weeks like these to give them some recognition that they deserve.
Yeah, we've been preparing all week for this. It's finally come down to the last two periods.
Most definitely.
It's exciting.
As the War Eagles trying to move it into the corner, gives it to Sierra Yarborough, finds Peyton Cable in the center, drives it outside to Riley Black, who's going to put it up. Is he going to go in for 2? Shot is no good, but she's going to save it. That was a good save. As it goes up and rolls into the rim for 2.
It's also a good week to be a War Eagle because we have the basketball game going on. We also have a soccer game going on our same channel.
And I do believe, I know we're not live streaming it tonight, but I do believe we also have a baseball game going on.
I've heard that I don't know if they canceled it or something like that, but they're not really playing, I think. But
as the Lady War Eagles are coming out, Jason, they are not leaving home court without going down with a fight. And I'm going to say this for both teams over and over again. They are not leaving until they have put nothing but blood, sweat, and tears into this match. As an amazing start to period number 3 happens. We get ready to break the huddle. You can tell the coaches were excited.
Yeah, what was it, 7 points already or something like that? Already in 3 minutes of this second or third period?
And we're seeing a lot out of Chestatee. And it's working for them. And it's something that should be working for them. And it's something the coaches are probably very happy is working for them.
I think it's something that should really stand to them. That really sparks their mentality.
Every time they go into that locker room, they come out and there's something different. So maybe it's that burst of energy, maybe it's something else, but there is something different about the energy and the mindset of the team every time they come out of that locker room.
It looks like Shirley's already talking to the ref a little.
I think he might
try to get everything straightened out.
I think he just wants a fair game for his girls. You know, I think he wants there to be a fair game played for his team. And maybe, you know, at the moment, intentionally or not intentionally by the refs, he might feel like he's being cheated a little bit.
I mean, probably in his eyes, there's probably a bunch of missed calls or fouls that should have been said, but not. So.
And for coaches, you can't be too mad at them for it. You know, as a coach, it's your job to look out for your team when they're on the court. And
it's also a hard job for the refs because they have to constantly look around looking for some foul, some sort of something going right or wrong.
Yeah, definitely. That was an interesting foul. I thought didn't know they were going to call that a foul. I didn't actually see it. Did you read the call, Jason? I might have missed it. Unless you also missed it.
I think it was some, like, technical foul.
As Chestatee trying to utilize the corner, the ball's going to get picked up. Peyton Cable's already there, put up that defense. The Bears put it up for a 3-shot that goes in.
That was a clean 3.
Very clean
for
3.
Cherokee.
Indeed. As good cross up there by Addison Boyd. Caroline Bull's going to return it with a 3 of her own.
Got her down to her knees with that crossover.
As I think it's going to be a blocking foul, possibly called on the War Eagles.
I think so.
Yes, we're going to apply blocking foul.
I don't see why she like stood her place in her spot, but they still called her.
As a quick sub in here, we're seeing Bakley Boyd check into the War Eagles. As both shots made by the Bears are up and good. The War Eagles gonna have to pull something offensively. As they once again try to move into the corner, it gets picked off by the Bears.
Yeah, so it's probably another costly mistake that they pulled up.
Their shot up does not go in, is picked up and recovered by Caroline Bull. As she's really working that ball around, giving it to Riley Black, who puts it up for a 2 and drives it in. As we are halfway through period number 3. Chestatee with a good block. Is it Chestatee's ball?
They're going to call it Chestatee's ball.
They're going to call it a Chestatee ball.
There it is. There's that momentum that we need.
The momentum that the team needs. As I didn't see the call.
She touched the ball as it was going over the line, so it was a backcourt violation.
All right.
It was a better call than letting Cherokee Bluff getting it on their side of the line.
That is true. As lots of defense already here, as we see number 20. I mentioned number 20 in the first half of the match. She has just put a lot on the court for Bluff here. As number 15, Riley Black's going to pick a ball up, snag it for the team. She's really moving in, recovered it, gives it to Peyton Cable, Addison Boyd. I think we're going to see Caroline Bull put it up for 3, and it's in!
That was a great 3.
Absolutely amazing 3. Chestatee only needing 6 points to catch up with the Bears. They're closing that gap very fast.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of making sure the defense is still standing up well and making sure they can just make their shots.
Definitely, definitely. As the ball goes out, already another Chestatee possession. And number 15, Riley Black, is going to dart that into number 5, Caroline Bull. Caroline giving it to Addison, putting it up for the 3. The shot is no good. Peyton Cable coming in with the save, putting it up for 2 off the backboard.
Now a 4-point game. And there it is. There's that Chestatee offense showing how good they are.
They are putting up a lot, Jason.
I think it's mainly the defense as well, too. They're really scrambling up the Cherokee Bluff offense.
They really are, as Caroline Bull picks up a pass. Ball goes out, but I believe it's still going to be in possession of the War Eagles.
Yes, they're going to still call it possession.
Number 15, Riley Black, moving that. Surrounded by Bears, makes the pass. Number 2, Addison Boyd. Addison Boyd inside Caroline Bull. Black puts it up for the 2. Shot is no good. Peyton Cable coming up the save for another 2.
Yeah, that was a great play by Cable. She saw that there was a bunch of traffic, and she was already at the three-pointer, ran in.
And she knew what to do. Like you said, there's a lot of traffic there, and she just came in with a good save.
A great rebounder for
amazing rebounder. As the Bears are going to put it up for 2 points.
Still custody back, but already showing that this is a second half game.
I think that's going to be a foul called against the Bears, and it's going to send the War Eagles to the side. Minute 36 remaining in period number 3. Chestatee is putting up a very, very fast game after that break. And they've put up a lot of points. I think it's going to be a foul called against the Bears. Yes, it's going to be sending Peyton Cable to the free throw line. I think they can give her 2.
I think there's enough free throws now that they're just calling, I mean, not enough free throws, but enough fouls that they're calling for free throws now.
As big opportunity here. Puts it up and sets it in.
3-point lead for Cherokee. Trying to get down more.
Chestatee this period alone has put up a crazy amount of points. And they're putting up what they need to put up.
17 points, I think, because they had 19 in the first one. And till the halftime.
Jason, I believe when we ended period number 2, we saw Chestatee with 19 and the Bears with 30. And now we see the War Eagles up 37 and the Bears with 39.
Is that really
It speaks volumes on that that halftime meeting with the team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the amount that they have caught up and done is amazing. I think it's going to be a foul call against the Bears. Yes, it's going to be a foul against the Bears. Possession will be with the War Eagles.
And they're going to call it a free throw for number 5.
2 shot. Oh, it's a 1-and-1. Sorry.
Enough to tie the game if they make both of those.
That's where like the nerve of free throws kind of gets to you. When you get put to those opportunities to like tie a game or get like the advantage, it's really stressful. Free throws in general are some of the most stressful things you can do in basketball. As she sets it up and drives it in.
Yeah, she has that the bounce routine every time she does it. Here it is, that spin, dribble spin.
Caroline Bull puts it up for the 2 points, and it's a tied game. 2 points on the board by Caroline Bull.
Now the game is tied.
39-39, a minute and 5 remaining in period number 3. Cherokee Bluff is going to be looking to end this period with the lead, but the Chestatee defense and offense is going to try their best to not let that happen as the ball almost gets tipped out, but it's recovered by number 13 from the Bears.
We knew this was going to be a big game, and it's really showing it now with the way the Chestatee is playing.
As moving that ball up, it's no good. Put into the hands of number 15, Riley Black, with 37 seconds remaining on the clock. She has room here to tie it. Not tie it, but to take the lead, but possession will get put in the hands of the Bears. 30 seconds remaining. There's a lot that can happen, Jason.
Yes, here it is with the layup. No good. Rebound is good.
21 seconds remaining. Chestatee
just down 2.
Is down 2. Addison Boyd's going to put it up for the 3, and it is no good. Almost picked up by Chestatee. The ball is on the ground. It's recovered by the Bears. 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2,
layup
1.
Is no good.
Picked up by Chestatee. Chestatee will have possession of the ball at the start of period number 4.
I think number 5 got nervous when she was doing the layup because she just overthrew it, missed it, and that's what caused the foul.
We're going to go ahead and take this time to take a quick break. And we will come back at the start of period number 4.
Travelers, benchmark recap, Bagwell Instruments, Hardy Chevrolet. Period number 4 is underway.
Coming back and start of period number 4, Chestatee War Eagles 39, Cherokee Bluff Bears 41. As the game is neck and neck, Jason.
Oh yeah, it definitely shows that third period they were down by what? By was it 12 or something? And now they're down by 2. And they only Cherokee Bluff only scored 11 in the third. So we'll see what they do here in that fourth.
As we're going to see Cherokee Bluff take possession of the ball. Chestatee's players, I think, if I'm not mistaken, most of the starting 5 have played the entire game.
Yes, you've seen a lot of Riley Black, Yarbrough, all of them still in the game.
As ball goes out, it's turned over to Chestatee's possession. As interesting, we're seeing 3 players up top moving down, splitting in one in the color. Riley Black, we've seen, is a very good center. She tries to put it up for the 2, but it's no good. You can see she's a very active center on the court anytime she's there.
That's what she's been proven most. I mean, she could do all over the court, threes, layups, anything. As I think Cherokee Bluff's going to get that +1 if they get this. They get
Yep, they're going to get 1 point.
I'll get that 2, and then if they make this +1, so almost 3.
As number 20 goes for first and only shot.
That one is good.
The shot is up and good, like you said, Jason. Chestatee War Eagles holding the possession. I think there was a quick sub out there. I think Bakley Boyd's back into the game.
And hopefully the Chestatee defense is, or the offense is not slowing down. But it kind of looks like.
As the Bears stick it up for a 3 and drive it in. Riley Black holds it for the War Eagles, putting it to the hands of number 2, Addison Boyd. Addison Boyd just outside the color. He's going to move that around. Pass mid inside.
That was a great defense by Cherokee Bluff.
That was some good defense. But the ball is going to go out of bounds into the possession of the War Eagles. Seeing a lot from both teams. As number 2, Addison Boyd, gives it to Caroline in the corner. Caroline to Addison, who's going to stick it up for a 3. Shot is no good, but Riley Black's going to pick it up. I think she's going to be fouled on the shot.
And they're going to give her a foul, or free throw.
They're going to give her 2 shots. Shot is up and shot is in.
And there's still a lot of
ready for a second shot. It is up, bounces on the rim, and is in.
Yeah, there's still a lot of controversy still going on between the Cherokee Bluff and Chestatee, so kind of interesting.
What do you mean controversy, Jason? Within the refs' calls, or?
I would think so, yeah. A lot of the refs' calls that were really starting up the crowd here.
As I think that's going to be
And there's an example right there. Cherokee Bluff doesn't like it, and Chestatee is cheering.
As Addison Boyd's going to hold it, move it inside, driving it outside to Riley Black. Riley Black's going to put it up for that 2 and drive it in.
There's 2 points when she needed it.
Riley Black very good at getting those 2 points on the board for the team. Like doing a good job throughout the season.
I think any game now, anyone is just a standout or is good in their own way, so they can perform in these like closer games.
Definitely, as Bluff puts it in and drives it home for 2. Get ready to see more of Chestatee here as they hold possession. 15, Riley Black goes up to drive it in for a rebound and return, and it goes in. Timeout called. I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Here now, see.
No, it's going to be a full timeout. I think that's
the
called
sponsors.
Yeah, we're going to go and read out our sponsors of tonight's events. Thank you to Chick-fil-A located on Gainesville West, Jackson EMC, and Globe Life Insurance Agency for being proud partners of War Eagle TV and sponsoring tonight's broadcast. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break with the timeout. We'll be right back with 5 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in period number 4. Coming back after the full timeout, we're going to see a Bears possession coming out of it.
And at this point for Chestatee and Cherokee, it's a ride or die moment. It's 5 minutes to go to the sub-region for Chestatee.
As Riley Black with a clean pickup. He's going to put it up for that 2, and it's in! As the War Eagles are really playing this game. Not even both, just aggressively. Very aggressive. As we're watching Addison Boyd try to get it up, it's Peyton Cable with a nice steal.
There's that height for the third time, showing why.
She really uses that height to her advantage. Caroline Bull puts it up for the 3. The shot is no good. Picked up by Sierra Yarbrough, who's going to try to put it in for 2. The shot is no good. Possession will go to the Bears. Caroline Bull put that up for a wild shot in the corner. And she's already putting up an amazing defense, as I think the fans wanted that to be a travel call. Either that or a double dribble, I think is what they saw.
A double dribble in both hands. Bouncing the ball. By the way, Cherokee Bluff's going to keep possession.
And I'm not sure, Jason, but what was the theme of the student section tonight? Was it just
Jersey night?
Jersey night? That would explain. I see lots of Falcons jerseys out there. As the Bears are going to put it up for a 2 and drive it in. War Eagles in a interesting spot. Addison Boyd sticks it up for the 3, and it's in!
That was a good 3.
1 point separates the two teams. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in period number 4. As Addison came in good with the 3. Bears are going to put it up for a shot of their own. As the ball goes out, possession will go to the War Eagles. Was that that ball going out, Jason, could mean a big deal to the War Eagles tonight.
Oh yeah, anything now could mean a big difference between winning or losing the game.
And there's going to be a foul call against the Bears in favor of the War Eagles. I think that's going to be sending Riley Black to the side. Addison's going to send that out to Riley. Riley's going to move inside the paint. Lots of Bears around her. She's going to move around, try to go for that backhand layup, or sorry, off the backboard with the rebound, but the shot was no good.
That play looked kind of weird from the layup. She looked like she took 3 steps, but they didn't count it as a foul.
She might not have.
It might have been 2. Either way.
2 weird steps at least. The cow. Not on it tonight. But the call was not called nonetheless. Cherokee Bluff's going to put it up for 2, driving in, making it 53 points to 50, as we have 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in period number 4. The Chestatee War Eagles.
I don't know about you, but this is one of the higher points scored in this and with this season.
Caroline Bull in the corner puts it up for a 3.
And there's the tie for the night, as everyone's getting in it for Chestatee fans.
As the game is tied, 2 minutes left. As a foul is called, I think they're going to count the 2 points.
And I think they're going to do a
Nope.
+1.
Nope, it's just going to be 2 points for a free throw. They're not going to count it. And they're going to call the basket good. They're going to be shooting for 1. As the shot made by the Bears is good.
Now at 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes now. It's getting heated.
Caroline Bull already back in the corner. Riley Black making that pass outside to Addison, who's going to stick up for a 3. The shot is no good. Recovered by the Bears.
Now that one looked a little to the left when she shot it. I don't think everything left her hand right, but we'll see what they do here. Defense is looking strong.
As a foul is called, possession will go to the War Eagles. As a minute 29 remaining in period number 4. This could be a big opportunity for Chestatee as a player in front of the bench there. For Bluff is going to go up. Riley Black moving center court is going to have to find some way to move this ball inside. Finds it in Peyton Cable. Sends it to Caroline Bull in the corner for a 3. And the shot is no good, but it's picked up by Riley Black. Tries to get it in for that 2. Recovered once again by Riley Black. Almost getting tipped outside. I think it's going to be a foul called against the Bears. And
it looks like they're going to just... Looks like they were even confused. Almost going for the free throw stance.
That was also true. Peyton Cable puts it up for the 3. The shot is no good off the rim. It's recovered and tipped out. I think possession will go to the Cherokee Bluff Bears.
Now with almost less than a minute playing. Looks like they're
trying
to find the right strategy.
Very stagnant fourth period. I think there's a timeout call. We're going to have a full timeout call, as a matter of fact. And it's going to be called by the Bears. We're going to take a quick break during the timeout. We'll be right back with 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining in period number 4. And we are back after the full timeouts. Chestatee War Eagles 53, Cherokee Bluff Bears 56, Jason. In the position of a coach, I know we're just high schoolers, but in the position of a coach, on both sides, what would be the plays or the mindset you would want your players to go in and try to make during this last minute of the game?
I would just say attack the person with the ball. Make sure they get a foul, make sure they get that free throw so you have the extra time to shoot those threes and come back in the game. Or if you're on offense, just make sure you pass the ball, make sure you get those layups, and then come back for the defense again. But it looks like Cherokee Bluff is mostly going to take the time off the clock.
As Chestatee wants the opposite, they want to try to get that ball down before the clock goes down. As the Bears are going to go for that layup, and the shot goes over and is in. 30 seconds remaining. Chestatee War Eagles. Riley Black holds possession inside the paint. Going to move it to the corner to Sierra Yarborough, who makes a quick recovery. Tries to put it out. I think she's going to be fouled on the shot. Yeah, she's going to be fouled on the shot. They're going to give her 2 shots at the free throw line.
If she makes this 2, it's still a 3-point game.
All Chestatee has to do in 20 seconds, if the shots are made, is to stick it up, grab it, and put it up for a 3, and they win the game. Or they tie it at least. Ooh, it's a wild shot, goes back and hangs for a minute, but decides to eventually go in. So Yarborough for his second shot, puts it up and drives it in. Timeout called. I think that's going to be a full timeout. We're going to see a lot of those in the final seconds of this game. We're going to take this time to thank our sponsors of tonight's live stream. Big thank you to Chick-fil-A located in Gainesville West, Jackson EMC, and Globe Life Insurance Agency for being proud sponsors of War Eagle TV and sponsoring tonight's event. We'll be right back after the break. Coming back after the timeout, we're seeing a Cherokee Bluff possession. I think the objective here by the Bears is going to be to try to hold it, but we might see a lot of the same thing that we saw from North Hall's game with the War Eagles, where they're going to try to draw out fouls, maybe try to push that ball back and not give an opportunity to score even more. At the same time, that might allow for Chestatee to have easy access by their net. As once again,
she lost the ball.
I think that's the game they're going to be playing here, Jason. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of what happened with North Hall. As they're really trying to push this player back. She makes her way up the court. There's going to be a foul called. And I think the call is when they get too far is to foul them. I think that's going to be what they're going to be trying to do.
But it seems like they're just taking so much time off the clock. That's the main thing.
As another foul is called, I think against the War Eagles.
Here it is. They're actually going to go for the free throw now. Now they could miss this, and if they can go back and shoot a 3 with 10 points to go, that would tie it up and maybe go to overtime. Have we seen number 3 go for the free throw yet?
I don't think we have. I don't think we've seen any of 3 from the Bears go for the free throw. I could be wrong. As it's up and in, 10 seconds remaining. She has another shot here. Second shot is up, and it is good. 10 seconds remaining. The War Eagles having to move very fast. 8 seconds remaining. Caroline Bull already puts it up for the 2, and it's in! Drives it in! It's good. Timeout called by Shirley.
That was a 3.
As a 3?
Yes.
2 points, 4 seconds remaining. War Eagles have the opportunity here. If they are able to get the ball, drive it in for a 2 or drive it in for a 3, they either walk away in overtime or they're going to walk away with a 1-point win over the Bears. We're going to go and take a quick break here alongside them, and we'll be right back when everything starts back up. coming back a little early. Looks like Bluff isn't ready to be after going for timeout yet. 4 seconds remaining. 2 points.
Yeah, and this is the
2 points stand between a tie and a game in overtime, and 3 points stand between the War Eagles and a victory tonight.
This is the point for Chestatee where they gotta stand up, make their stand, show why we have the complex or the Lynn Contrell Center. See if they can do it right here. 4 seconds left.
Already pushing it in. I think that's going to be game. I think a foul's going to be called. As Chestatee, I think we're really hoping on something here.
I'm thinking they hoping they miss both, and then they go for the long three.
We haven't seen a lot of long threes from Chestatee as the shot goes up and goes in.
And here's the first one, or the second one.
Shot goes up and goes in.
That's most likely going to be game.
And Jason, I do believe that is going to be game, yep. Finishing out your first game of the night, Chestatee War Eagles 58, Cherokee Bluff Bears 62 in a really hard-fought game.
Oh yeah, they never give up. It was just a all-around great game. Come back in the second half, and it's just really proves who the Chestatee team is, especially for Cherokee.
Most definitely, I agree. Before we take a quick break here, once again, thank you to our sponsors of tonight's events, Chick-fil-A, located in Gainesville West, Jackson EMC for powering tonight's events, and for our new sponsor, Globe Life Insurance Agency for being proud partners of War Eagle TV. The next game up tonight in the Lincoln Trail Center, the varsity team for both the guys, for the War Eagles and the Cherokee Bluff Bears, will be playing in approximately 4 minutes, 53 seconds to decide who's going to be the sub-region champion. We'll be back at the start of the game, and we'll see what happens, Jason. We will see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Once again, we will be back at the start of the next game. Please stay tuned as there's more action yet to come.
Curry Ducking from the boys in the field. Just as good as points, but still. Hesitation always gets you killed. I would've cut my real good cash. All that dope pull up on them folks in an all black nose like Christmas past. It's just low key rich with the same outfit that I did just have. Part of the smoke, that's just my stab. Quick stop, never seen this much gas. I got a story to tell you to speak for the new can speak for themselves. I was on come a little roll with a couple of sticking for somebody else. I put the cut of the metal when I seen the ones that I could have been thinking myself. Don't keep your whip in the house, the city is there for your help. Little smoke, I wanted to. Roses are red, the diamonds are blue. Pockets is green, the permanent human. Begin with like the size is blue. Just made a minute, I counted it once. I think I go spread it around in the slums. 2-6 car, that where I'm from. Let me get you to the sun of the Rolls Royce right now, sunset. I must get a crib in LA. Friends tell me, catch a citizen in LA. Big tell me girlfriends. Ducking from the boys in the field. Just as good as points, but still. Hesitation always gets you killed. Pull up on the block, ain't no hesitation. You just still try to run, you gon' make a whole lot of money on your head, gotta take that. Go up to your head like somebody, we gon' shake up. Hurry up in the strap, we can show. Yeah, I might get on that. Put them on, she crazy. Everybody eat from the bread that it made. Gonna hate, get money sound crazy. Bang, ain't no big face. Put it in the make them all. Hey, whole lot of money, make them wanna come take. I'm in the hood with the face. It's okay, gotta go AK. Put it on here in the face. I wanted to, roses are red, the diamonds are blue. Pockets is green, the permanent human. It was like the sun is blue. Just made a minute, I counted it once. I think I go spread it around in the slums. 2-6 car, that where I'm from. Let me get you to the sun of the Rolls Royce right now, sunset. I must get a crib in LA. Friends tell me, catch a citizen in LA. Big gentleman girlfriends. Ducking from the boys in the field. Just as good as points, but still. Hesitation always gets you killed.
Life
Welcome everybody to the Lynn Contrail Center, where we get ready for the second game of tonight. Previously on the court, we watched the Lady War Eagles and the Lady Bears go off, with the Bears walking away with the win for tonight. I'm no longer joined by Jason, though he might be joining us later. I'm joined with our current student teacher here, Mr. Daniel Hill. How are we doing tonight, sir?
Good evening. Happy Friday, everyone. How are we doing?
Watching some basketball, you know, the best thing we can do on a Friday. As we get ready to kick off, tonight the guys will be fighting for the sub-region championship, or not sub-region champions title, but to be sub-region champions is their goal for tonight. As we get ready to start off, represented in purple, number 2, Tanaka Lucano. Number 3, Bostic Kirsch, I think that was. Number 5, Carlos Small. Number 14, Logan Holmes. Number 15, Tyler Underwood. Led by head coach, fun fact, previous head coach 2 years ago of the War Eagles, Coach Travis. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play tonight as we get ready for the starting 5 of the Chestatee War Eagles.
For the starting 5 for your Chestatee.
Sporting it in white tonight. Getting ready. Starting with number 0, Jarvis Weaver.
Our favorite player, of course.
We love to see Jarvis play.
Representing the AV club well.
Number 5, Joshua Bull. Sporting number 11, Hugh Pruitt. In number 15, Eli Parlier. And last but certainly not least, holding one of the school records for 1,000 points, number 25, Colton Wilbanks. Led by head coach Lemons. Mr. Hill, we are getting ready to see a game not only go down swinging for both teams. I guarantee Chestatee's not going to let this team walk away easy tonight. But we're going to see Cherokee Bluff do their best to make sure they can maintain that first place position within the region tonight.
The game of games, if we will. The big game to decide it all. The cream will rise.
As ball gets tipped up by Will Banks, possession was going to go to Chestatee, but a quick save by number 5 from the Bears makes that pass around. They're really dancing this ball around already. We're watching Bluff put up a lot of offensive capabilities, trying to get under the basket early. As they're going to go for that center, put it up for that 2, and it's already in. First 2 points of the game have been scored by Cherokee Bluff.
Good left hand finish by number 5.
Weaver holding that possession for the War Eagles. Already we're seeing lots of Bluff putting up a very, very big defensive wall, is the best term to use, as they're going to do their best to make sure Chestatee cannot get to those corners and get those easy shots from the center. As Weaver finds it his way up, tries to put it up. It was a good block by the
Tough
Bears.
defense on the drive. Chestatee out in the pressure man defense to start the game.
Number 2 moving that to the corner, gives it to number 15 for a 3. First 3 of the game. Shot is up, the shot is no good. Picked up by number 25, Colton Wilbanks, under the basket. Colton has a very good way of using his height to his advantage. Mr. Hill, for someone who knows basketball as well as you do, you should know that the height advantage, especially in the high school arena, is very good.
There it is right there.
Speaking of it, he puts it up.
He's got to use that couple inches he's got on the guy guarding him.
For those 2 points to the War Eagles. As also we can see, it's hard to say not from court level, but Cherokee Bluff also has some pretty tall guys, which makes that offense and defense very strong. And
Cherokee Bluff and an extended man, full court man, really trying to test the pressure going into the beginning of the game.
Bull can drive that inside the center, try to get it up, but swatted out. It's both teams already back and forth. That was a good block by Pruitt. The ball will go out. It will remain in Bears possession. As a packed house tonight, looking around, lots of people coming in to watch the game tonight. It's number 3 for the Bears.
Haven't really seen a set offense yet from Cherokee Bluff. We'll see if they try to set up a play, get a screen going.
Number 15 darting that into number 14 to the corner, who sets it up for a three. Shot comes up just short, it's no good. Fight for it. It's number 14 is gonna put it up for another three. Shot is off the rim, picked up by Parlier. Underhanded to Weaver, moving that ball up center court. It's a good steal by number 2 from the Bears. He's gonna go up, make it up to 15. Tries to go up. The shot was no good. Gives it to Wilbanks. Wilbanks is gonna try to drive that up. I think he's gonna be fouled on the shot.
Draws the foul, it's gonna be 2.
As last game we were sitting here, a lot of the refs' calls were not sitting well with a lot of the fans, and we're already seeing that very early in the second game of tonight.
Fans looking for a walk on that travel on the spin move, but really, if he's getting fouled going before it, then it doesn't really matter.
As Wilbanks' first shot sinks up, goes in. As very interesting shoe choice there, as we have 2 mismatching shoes on the feet of Wilbanks tonight. Second shot is up. Early tie in period number 1. 5 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Game 4-4. Definitely is. As Cherokee's trying to get through Chestatee, moving that inside, a nice backhand pass to number 2, starting that out to 14.
Ooh, good crossover by number 14. Good block from behind by number 25.
By Wilbanks.
First sub of the game for Cherokee Bluff coming in.
Wilbanks using that height to his advantage. Might have been a foul on his part, but it's a good play for Chestatee defensively. It's number 5, he's gonna stick it up for the shot, but it's gonna be no good. Picked up by 25. Wilbanks gonna make that pass over to Bull. Bull just upside, just top side, center court, pardon. As he's gonna move around number 2 here, putting up a good defensive play. Pruitt puts it up for the 3, but the shot is no good. Gets into the hands of number 5. As Bluff has been putting up a lot of shots tonight. As ball on the ground gets moved out to 14 to the corner to 0 for the 3. Wilbanks picks it up, securing that. Bluff there, one player was trying to get that early pickoff to get it into the basket.
Cherokee Bluff not afraid to shoot the 3, get it started early.
Definitely not. I think they've put up more three shots.
Good steal by number 5. Good defense by Cherokee Bluff on the response, but a good put in by number 5.
Bull putting that in for 2. A little back and forth there, but showing off Chestatee offense and Bluff defense. So number 3 is going to drive it up the center, put it up, get it off the backboard, try to at least, but the shot is no good. We're going to see Bull hold this outside.
It'll be interesting to see if Cherokee Bluff tries to keep this pace on offense. Really pushing it in transition, trying to get 3s up quick.
They have been showing a very, very intense offense. Pruitt on the outside, I think thought about going for the shot, but made the call not to. Bull's gonna do it, but it's saved by Wilbanks, who's gonna go up, try to get it, but it's picked off by Bear number 3. It's gonna go up, I think it's gonna be a foul call. It's gonna be sending Bluff number 3 to the line for 2. As opportunity once again to tie it late period number 1. Student section's already getting really ramped up. So the first shot is no good. Looks like student section kind of taunting the team here and also taunting the side of Cherokee Bluff. Something that Mr. Hill, you're not around enough, but student sections for Chestatee have a way of doing that.
It's Friday night, it's okay.
As we're going to see a Chestatee.
Another full court press. Full court man, we'll see if they can handle the pressure, get it across. Yep. Riding him with the left hand.
As Grimsley is going to check in for Chestatee. Grimsley usually very compatible with the team that he was presented with on the court at the time. Does good at adapting to the situation that he's in and makes use of it, and usually does a good job putting the necessary points up on the board when needed for the team.
Chestatee not really running too much of a base offense so far, just looking for mismatches in the man-to-man and really just attacking.
As Grimsley drives up and puts it in for two. As there we see what I was talking about with Grimsley, being able to put it up when he needs to be. Number 5.
What a drive.
With another drive in retaliation, puts it up for those 2 points. Bluff holding a very, very fast-paced defense. And these players are really, really jittery. Moving on the court. Pass will go out in favor of the Bears. Chestatee's defense going to be interesting to see what they put up. As Bluff, while having the ball, has put up a lot of shots. And that's always something to be careful with when you have an offense, especially when they're not hitting the shots beforehand. You put up those shots later in the game, they get more used to it. Those points start to build up in the favor of the team that starts doing them.
Really a struggle in the box-out category for both teams going for these rebounds. Cherokee Bluff trying to move that motion offense around, get the ball to the baseline.
As Bluff has a good opportunity right at the net, drives that outside to number 15. And it looks like they're really going to take their time here, try to find the best. It's Grimsley with a very, very good defensive play there, swatting that ball away. As a quick sub, I believe it was number 5 subbing out for number 12.
14, number 14.
Was it 14?
It's
12.
Cherokee Bluff really trying to take advantage of those subs, get them in and out, get the rotation going.
As Pruitt, it's a bull, makes a long pass out to Weaver. Weaver to Grimsley. Grimsley inside, Weaver to the center. He's going to put it up. Try to get in for 2, and it's in!
Nice touch by the big man inside.
It's number 15. It's going to hold that possession after the basket. Giving it to number 14. Looks like Bluff just dancing around the outside, trying to get that open shot for the 3. Thought they had it there.
War Eagles playing a man-to-man, but a much more compact version of it, really letting them shoot, try to shoot, let the defense shoot above them.
It also seems like they're kind of coming up, trying to force some uncomfortable shots. As Bull tries to put it up for the 3, but it was no good. It's going to be a foul called against the War Eagles. But it seems like Chestatee's trying to force some uncomfortable shots that the Bears really don't want to make. With a little bit of a mix of what you were talking about, Mr. Hill, with them having that, letting them shoot, maybe letting a little bit of the ego drive through, forcing a missed shot. As number 14 is going to start that into number 15, moving backcourt. Chestatee putting up some pretty big defense, but number 5 is going to go up. I think it's going to be a foul called against the War Eagles.
Excellent drive by number 5, weaving through the defense. They really seem to be trying to move a lot of their offense through number 5 and number 15 in the corner, making plays happen through their playmakers.
As we see number 5 get ready for his first shot of 2. He's going to drive it up and set it in, tying the game. 32 seconds remaining in period number 1. Free throw with the opportunity to allow Cherokee Bluff to steal the lead as the end of period number 1 come closer and closer. There'll be another sub-in, 2 sub-ins here. We have number 12 and number 2 subbing in for number 21 and number 5.
A couple defensive substitutions to end the quarter.
As 15, Grimsley is going to make that pass out to Wilbanks. Wilbanks back to Grimsley.
I'm really surprised Cherokee Bluff isn't trapping on this full court press. They've got him in the backcourt a couple times and haven't pulled the double team.
As Grimsley outside makes the pass to Weaver, which is almost picked up by the Bears. Gives it to Bull. I think they're going to try to make a shot last minute.
Our War Eagles saving it for one last shot at the end of the quarter. Try not to give Cherokee Bluff possession.
As
there it
Rivers
is.
sets it up for the three, and it's in!
No need to call the bank ahead, because it's good.
It is good. Good. As in the end, War Eagles 13, Bears 11 as we get ready to start period number 2. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back at the start of period number 2. Coming back at start of period number 2, Chestatee War Eagles 13, Cherokee Bluff Bears 11. As Mr. Hill, quick thoughts on period number 1.
Really a back and forth game. Two totally different styles of play, in my opinion. Our Chestatee War Eagles really trying to slow it down, play it nice, easy, get it into the post. Versus the Cherokee Bluff is really showing that full court press, really trying to drive the ball, get it quick in and out type of thing.
As some very fast offensive plays by Chestatee, gets it up, and I think that's going to be Wilbanks set to the free throw line. I think it's going to be 2 shots. As it looked like when the initial pass was made out, it was almost sent out of bounds with a quick recovery by Pruitt. Wilbanks' first shot is up, but is no good. Wilbanks really having the stress on him as this free throw creates further distance on the score as it goes in. Just 1 point rather. Very early points. As Wilbanks almost gets tripped up. Bears are going to stick it up and drive it in for 2. And Bull already coming face to face with the defense of the Bears. Long pass out to Wilbanks that is caught.
Cherokee Bluff is thinking about pulling that double team. It'll be up to the point guard, see if they can get it through that double team, take advantage of it as we continue.
As the Bears.
That's great defense.
As it looks like the fans were expecting a call
off the foot, accidental off the foot, so it's a free ball. That's going to be a jump ball.
It's a jump ball called. Possession is going to be in favor of the Bears.
Since the point guard dribbled it off his own foot, it's not a kick ball necessarily in that situation.
As the Bears putting the ball onto the court for play. As lots of passes being made outside. We're seeing number 3 try to get that inside for what he needed. And it looks like it was almost good until it was picked up by the Bears. As they're really forcing.
Cherokee Bluff pushing the full court man even on missed baskets.
As
really forcing the issue. That's a hack.
As Wilbanks once again is fouled. I think I see a little bit of red on his face from the hands.
Our leader of the War Eagles really showing his dog in the paint.
Definitely. He has that dog. As a reminder, I think I forgot to mention tonight is youth athlete night. Give some recognition to the younger guys that play in the middle school and the elementary schools, and any of the younger sports. As Wilbanks' first shot goes up and is good. Wilbanks' second shot is no good. Bears have some ample room here to try to move around, get this ball close to the net, probably drive it inside towards the center.
Oh, great pass. You can't finish on number 3, free ball. That'll be War Eagles ball. Number 3 looking for the call, but no call.
As Bull's going to hold that. Bull's been facing a lot of defense.
Refs definitely allowing some contact in the paint on both sides, I would say.
Definitely. They're just letting a very aggressive game play out. So I think they understand the pressure on both teams tonight. As the Bears going to move that on the side, number 5. Driving that to 14. 14's going to put it up for a 3. The shot is good.
That's a nice shot.
As their defense really putting up a lot. We're already
going for the trap in the corner. Number 2 on.
Trap is good. Tries to go for that layup. Number 14 going for it, trying to save it in. It looks like it's going to go in. 2 points in the favor of the Bears. That was a good trap made by the Bears, getting that ball on the ground for that easy layup that they needed. Bear on the ground. I think that foul is going to be on a War Eagle as it's off the frustration.
Cherokee Bluff starting to find some success on that press. Pushing the double team when it starts to get to half court.
As there's a quick sub and number 12 goes onto the court. Number 5 holding this. War Eagles trying to put up that defense around the basket. Doing a good job. Parler swats it out. Good defense, but possession will put Cherokee Bluff right under the net.
Cherokee Bluff not really playing with a traditional 2-forward setup. Really just 1 guy in the paint and 4 guys running around the outside of the paint. Lots of motion, lots of back screens.
As we're seeing number 14, he's going to try to drive it to the center. Shot goes up and goes in. Number 11, Hugh Pruitt, making some very quick passes. Forcing that ball out of bounds, giving possession to the Bears. As number 5, once again, holding that. Number 5 seems to be the man that Bluff is relying on to get that ball to move around the court.
Definitely running the offense through him.
As going to go out, possession with the War Eagles.
Unforced turnover by Cherokee Bluff, but does give them time to set up the man press.
I think there's a
timeout.
Quick 30-second timeout call. We're going to go take a quick 30-second here ourselves. We'll be right back after the break. Back after the timeout, I believe we're going to see Chestatee start the possession with Grimsley on the side there. Bluff is already sticking a defensive player on him. Long shot out to Pruitt. It almost gets on the ground, but a nice recovery made.
3-on-2
Parler is going to stick it up for the 2.
Good finish. Got to take advantage of that 3-on-2.
As 21 is going to move that to the side. I'm seeing a lot of that, moving guys in and out of the paint, having guys on the outside. Going to try to drive in. I think it's going to be a foul called against the War Eagles.
You got to get a body in front of number 5.
That sends Bears to the free throw line. 2 shots.
As they're going to be giving number 5 from the Bears 2 shots. Trying to make some moves happen. As the first shot is up, goes in, is good. Gets ready for his second shot. It is up and it is good. Quick sub-ins as number 15 and number 3 are going to be checking in for number 5 and number 21. It also looks like we're going to see Joshua Bull check back into the War Eagles in place of Henry Grimsley, number 13. 4 minutes, 18 seconds, period number 2. As the War Eagles are gonna have to make some quick time decisions to do their best to end the first half of this game with a lead over Bluff. As Wilbanks sets it up for the 3 and goes in.
It's a nice looking shot by number 25.
As holding the game tied, 22-22, 3 minutes, 45-46.
Really keeping, yeah, that's a travel. Number 25, Wilbanks, really keeping the War Eagles in this game offensively.
The travel call looking like that's something they really needed for the War Eagles. As Bull making that pass out to number 0.
Drive, yep.
We were going to drive it. I think we were.
Could be a jump ball. The refs are going to let it play. 2-on-1 going the other way. That might be a charge.
As they call the charge. Very, very good play made by Chestatee's defense. Don't know if the charge was indeed forced or, you know.
Yes. Number 5 took the charge. I don't know who the foul would be on.
I think they called it on number 3, because they are going to be sitting him out. Giving that to 11, Pruitt, rather. Weaver outside. Chestatee seems to be having that same idea of
that's
one guy
a foul.
in the paint.
Yep, that's 2 shots. Chestatee starting to show some of their size inside.
As we're also starting to see Chestatee having a repeating pattern of holding one guy in the corner usually at all times, and they have the other 2 either inside the paint or outside, usually trying to move around a lot to create that variation. Moving outside is becoming very vital for the War Eagles, because I think they've saw
Cherokee Bluff going with an all-small lineup. Everybody.
As Parlier's second shot is up.
2 and 5 are their 2 big guys, and 5's their point guard right now.
Around. That was an outside shot.
Hey-oh!
Directed towards the kid on Chestatee's side.
Testing the awareness of the fans in the crowd tonight.
I think as Wilbanks is going to hold the pass, Bluff is already trying to put a lot of pressure on that ball, get an early snip.
Behind the back. That's a shot.
Weaver's going to put it up in the corner for a 3,
shot.
and it's in!
Great shot by Jarvis. You got to knock down open shots.
2:50 remaining in period number 2. Bluff moving it up. The shot is deflected, but will still be in possession of the Bears. It's going to be interesting how Chestatee's defense plays. I think they've been doing a very good job of playing the defense when they need to, especially when Cherokee Bluff has the opportunity that they're placed under the basket and move that ball inside.
That's a good shot.
Made by 14.
The response by Cherokee Bluff.
As Bull.
That's a good press break.
Gives it to Wilbanks for another 3, and the shot is no good. Recovered by number 5. Bull might not be, as Parlier with a good swipe, and another good pickup by the Bears. As number 5 is going to get it off the backboard and drive it in for 2, as I was saying. Bull, definitely not the most tall man in the world, but he uses his speed and his height to his advantage. Yeah. So I think they're going to call
That's the correct call. That's the correct call in that. Even if it gets him in the knee, if he raises it up on purpose like that, that would be the correct call in that situation.
As the War Eagles have a good opportunity here. Weaver's going to drive it in, trying to get off the backboard. Recovered by Wilbanks and sends it in.
Both teams really fighting for rebounds underneath.
As the Bears moving around, giving it to 14 in the corner. He's going to set it up for the 3. Shot is no good. Picked up by Wilbanks. Wilbanks surrounded, looking for someone. Finds it in Bull. Going to drive it out. Bull knocked on the ground. I think it's going to be a foul called against the Bears. Yep.
On the floor goes against the Bears.
And a couple sub-ins here for the Bears.
The boy number 5 is fighting in the backcourt, taking the charges, getting on the ground.
Definitely. As Pruitt is going to pick that up, drive it inside the center, giving it to Wilbanks. He's going to put it up for the shot. It's no good, almost recovered.
Fighting for his own rebound. Double team of our own. Oh.
A collision there with number 25 and 5. As number 5 for the Bears. Chestatee holding a good spot, maybe trying to look to widen the space a little bit. 14's on the ground. That was a good play as pass for Wilbanks goes out of bounds.
Unforced turnover by the War Eagles there. 50 seconds left in the half. We'll see if either team could try to find some momentum going into the break.
As number 5 dancing around, picked up by Weaver. Weaver once again with the opportunity.
He's gonna take it.
He's gonna go into the center. I think he was maybe looking to get fouled there, if not get it in the basket, but the foul was not called by the refs. 14's gonna really dribble that in.
Great crossover by 14. 25 seconds, no shot clock. War Eagles gonna slow it down for one last shot at the half, I think.
I think that's definitely the play that they're gonna go for. It's number 25, Bull, waiting for that clock to go down. 10 seconds remaining. I think Weaver's gonna be the one to put the shot up. Drive it in the center, put it up. As Weaver's gonna drive it home and send it for 2. And that's gonna end.
That'll bring us to half right there. Good finish at the end right there for the War Eagles.
Period number 1.
Great half.
First half, done an amazing half.
Great first half. Looks like we got some future basketball stars coming into play at halftime.
And before we go into to our youth night, Mr. Hill, in the position of what Cherokee Bluff is going against with the Chestatee offense and defense, what would be some plays making up in your mind when thinking about how to counter Chestatee offensively and defensively?
I think we got to get past that press quickly. I think that's the number one thing. And then I think we just got to push baseline when they bring out these double traps at half court. We just got to get it to the baseline quick, attack the basket. You beat speed with speed type of thing in basketball.
I definitely agree. We're going to go ahead and take our halftime break. 9 minutes, 25 remaining until the start of period number 3. Chestatee War Eagles 31, Cherokee Bluff Bears 27. We'll be right back from the start of period number 3.
Smiley, Adeline Ellsworth, Elizabeth Etris, Kate Irvin, Elsa Lynn Kirk, Maylee Grace Martin, Alice Smiley, Gentry Stowers, and Ruby Wiley.
Innovation at Jackson EMC.
To me, innovation is taking technology and doing something new with it.
I'm working with a global company. We're helping them be able to reduce their carbon footprint through some of our programs.
Here at Jackson EMC, we embrace innovation, such as solar power, electric vehicle programs, energy-efficient right choice homes. Jackson EMC, innovation for today, innovation for tomorrow.
Great girls, the elite, led by Coach Will Stewart, Savannah Brown, Brady Dalton, Maddie Funk, Lane Johnson, Lindy Schabeck, Charlie Schmoose, Avery Stewart, Emily Cone, Lucy Tucker. Middle school girls, 7th grade, Coach Kimberly Reed, Mackenzie Brown, Emily Edwards, Emily Commode, Cora Kirk, Riley Myers, Scarlett Perky, Skylar Rusk, Kyler Stewart, Natalie Tolbert, Gabrielle Leffler, Allie Kate Winter-Mattel, managers Chloe Cortez and Macy Kirkley. 8th grade girls, led by Coach Patrick Pitts, Alyssa Beharry, Allie J. Bull, Haley Mason, Ava Moses, Leslie Moss, Autumn Perky, Kyla Sosa Sims, Ellie Tolbert, Aaliyah Zeris. Kindergarten, first grade boys, the Raptors, Coach Elijah Farr, Liam Kaufman, Levi Farr, Carter Gear, Gunnar Hemrick, Kenyon Maney, Sawyer Murphy. Kindergarten, first grade boys, the Cavaliers, Coach Ethan Southern, Asher Camp, Hudson Clark, Colin Cruz, Dylan Nagro, Brandon Schuler, Ben Southard, Jabbo Southard. Second, third grade boys, the Bulls, Coach Drew Kane, Davis Cable, Dawson Kane, Jackson Cleveland, Miles Gammon, Colin Gillikin, Colton Hill, Nathan Long. Second, third grade boys, the Bulls, Coach Drew Kane, Davis Cable, Dawson Kane, Jackson Cleveland, Miles Gammon, Colin Gillikin, Colton Hill, Nathan Long. Second, third grade boys, the Warriors, Coach Clint Massey, assistants Brian Quill and Brent Richards, Jackson Braun, Brady Burks, Kaden Hale, Michael Howington, Emery Massey, Joe Quill, Landon Richards, and Brody Spinelli. Second, third grade boys, the Magic, Coach Renee Robinson, Casey Bowker, Hunter Crane, Oliver Dominguez, Jackson Gooch, Nolan Roberts, Caleb Robinson, Soren Sargent, Owen Tone. Fourth and fifth grade boys, Lakers, Coach Victoria Martin, Bryce Applegarth, Brayden Campbell, Cooper Hale, Ryan Lavelle, Samuel Martin, Wesley Richards, Mason Roberts, Benjamin Sanders, and Hayes Sosby. Fourth and fifth grade boys, the Kings, Coach Kimberly Dale, and assistant Lori Johnson, Will Allison, Trace Arnold, Jay Scooch, Abel Hadula, Matthew Johnson, Benjamin Laura, Warren Milne, Will Ojapiti, Bryce Owens, Elijah Walker. Fourth and fifth grade boys, the Pacers, Coach Brandon Smiley, Raula Alvarado, Harrison James, Jonah Nicholson, Cole Rogers, Wyatt Roundtree, Even Rusk, Sawyer Smiley, Hudson Smith, and Sam Wiley. Fifth grade War Eagles, the Elite Boys, Coach Lewis Shirley, assistant Zach Ivey, and Willie Jamerson, Sean Allen, Ryan Barger, Easton Korea, Parker Edwards, Ty Gammon, Hudson Ivey, Hudson Miller, Liam Nesbitter, Asher Prestridge, and Tyler Shirley. Seventh grade boys, head coach Luther Jones, Eric Benitez, Easton Chapman, Landon Dalton, Owen Johnson, Jay Lavelle, Ashton Payne, Logan Ray, Clay Schmeck, Ethan Tone, Zach Jackson Trammell, Cooper Wilbanks. Eighth grade boys, head coach Luther Jones, assistant Jeff White, Zach Benna, Isaac Brown, Cole Cable, Cody Couch, Nasir Dixon, Carter Edmondson, Blake Gammon, Parker Grant, Jackson Miller, Sebastian Spinelli, and Colton Steele. Fans on your feet, girls, Lily Stanford. Second girls prize, Embry Stewart. Third girls prize, Savannah Brown. Our first boys prize, J-Bo Souther. Our second boys prize, Jackson Cleveland. Our final boys prize, Miles Gammon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these Chestatee youth athletes. Second half action, back in 3 minutes.
lot of Bluff has their taller players out, but we're going to really try to drive and see probably Bluff try to use a lot of their offensive capabilities, trying to get points up on the board, especially with the length of the players that's presented against the Chestatee defense. If the ball's going to go out, I think that's going to be in possession of the War Eagles.
I think it's also just them confusing the Cherokee Bluff defense, or the offense. It's what is helping out a lot too.
As Weaver gets ready, readjusting his clothes. Starting on the side, making that pass over to Bull. The Bears are trying to get their traps off, trying to trap that ball where it is, get an easy pickoff, like right here with Pruitt in the corner. But the Eagles are doing a good job. Weaver for the three, but the shot is no good. I think it's going to be a foul called against, well, a foul on Parlier, and it might send him to the free throw line.
So they're giving him a free throw?
No, they're not. They're going to give Chestatee the opportunity to start under the net. This is a good chance for Chestatee to try and really get that space they need.
Yeah, because if you've seen from the lady, any space is necessary for
as Pruitt in the corner with the three. Shot is no good. It's recovered by Wilbanks. He's going to go for the center, up for the two. The shot is no good, but it's picked up by him once again. Is it going to be up? I think the fans are looking for a foul call, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that was kind of sketchy there.
As a blocking foul, I think that's going to be the call made against Chestatee.
They should be concerned because they called a foul on that, but they didn't call a foul over there with Chestatee.
I think there's going to be lots of questioning within the fans and maybe the coaches' minds on some of the refs' calls tonight as previous games. You could definitely say that some of the refs' calls were not what people wanted to hear that day, especially tonight.
Yeah, but you can't really help it. You have like three different refs trying to find a perfect, or trying to find something going wrong.
And when you're trying to find that equilibrium for a fair game with both like coaches trying to look out for the teams and look out for the players, it can be difficult to work with, especially when both sides just want their team to do the best they can with the opportunity given to them. Number 14, a little slip up. Got sat down for a second.
I like the Cherokee Bluff players were just complaining about the floor being wet over there. That's why he slipped.
As Weaver's going to go up, try to get it up. I think that, once again, looking for another thought, I think the bench on Chestatee's side is really wanting some of these fouls to be called.
At least they're giving them, like, under the net throws, not free throws.
And Weaver darting around the outside, trying to find his way inside the paint, probably get those two. Finds it in the center. I think they're going to call it a travel.
Oh yeah, that was. He really kept it while he was running over the defense.
As number 5 for the Bears, already making his way inside the paint. He's going to pass that outside to number 2. The 14 is going to put up for a long three. The shot's going to go in.
And right now it's a 1-point lead for Chestatee.
There's lots of stakes tonight within the region. As that was a good pass out to Weaver on the side. Trying to spread out, thin out a lot of the defense. The ball's going to try to go in. Wilbanks with the possession.
I don't see how he even got that.
I'm confused on how they're not finding fouls in this. It seems like anytime Bluff's on their side, they're able to find Chestatee's fouls, but you know, we're not the refs. We can't see exactly what's going on all the time, but
there it is. Cherokee Bluff with the lead now.
As Bluff's going to hold the lead. Snagged up. Picked up. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by number 2. Is going to go up off the backboard for 2 points.
They're kind of like...
Ball tripped up on the play. Possession is going to remain with the War Eagles.
It looks like they're slowly putting themselves in a hole that they're going to put the lead at halftime now with a 3-point deficit.
Definitely. As we see, Pruitt's going to hold it center court just to the big, making that pass underhand to Weaver. That was a good pass inside to Wilbanks, who's in the center. I don't see where the refs are not seeing the fouls here. Maybe there's something I'm missing, Jason, but it seems like there's lots of fouls that should be being called.
It looks like they're all fair. The Chestatee fans are not saying it's not.
As both will. There's no timeout call. Good, confusing play.
I was confused there as well.
Bench warning issued to Cherokee Bluff.
There's a bench warning called.
I don't know if you saw it, but one of the trainers over there, he like shoved one of the players back on the bench.
I did see that.
Yeah, and he also came on. All of them came on the court. I guess that was pretty much one of them.
As I think that's going to be a foul called against the Bears.
94 goes against the Bears.
So
that was a really strange play.
Lots of very strange calls being made tonight. So Pruitt moving inside the Parlier. Parlier in the center is going to put it up and drive it in for two.
And as you can tell, the Lincoln center is erotic with energy now.
Really packed tonight. Number 10 in the center finds it. I think it's also going to be a foul call. They're going to give him one more shot.
They're shooting one.
Yep, they're going to be letting him shoot 1 point.
They're +1.
Number 10 sets it up and drives it in. Quick sub in here. It's number 21. It's going to be taking out number 0. Weaver trying to find something to pass this to. Finds it in Bull. Bull with a quick recovery. Good opportunity here to give it to Pruitt. Pruitt inside the paint. Is going to go for the center. Drive it up. Try to get it in for 2. Shot is no good. Once again recovered by Pruitt. He's going to go up, try to get it off the backboard, but the shot is no good.
That was way too much power for Pruitt.
As a shot outside goes into the hands of Parlier. Wilbanks is going to try to go up, and it's in for 2. Are they going to count it?
Yes, they're going to count the basket. +1 now. They're going to go for +1.
3-point play opportunity.
They're going to cut the 2 points and that extra if he makes it.
Wilbanks. Under a lot of pressure. As the shot is up, it is no good.
That was
up by the War Eagles. That was good defense.
He just gave it to Jarvis there.
As Parlier outside is making that pass around the ball. Looks like Chestatee's going to really try to move their players around, get that offense going, find an easy way to get inside the paint. Pruitt thought about setting up for 3 in the corner, but he's going to move inside, try to get off the backboard, and drive it in for 2.
That was a great play. You don't want to risk it.
There's a timeout call. I think there's going to be a full timeout call.
Jose, give us some insight on this rivalry. It's pretty much competitive in every single sport.
It is, and it's one of those things where, especially Chestatee, our biggest rivalry, especially school-wise, is between North Hall. But when you go down to like what the region is, who's placed in the region, it's usually who's side by side in the region. So at the moment we see Chestatee at number 2 in the region, and Cherokee Bluff at number 1. That is your biggest rivalry throughout the entire season, is you go to overtake that person above you. So Chestatee's goal, I'm sure, especially in Clemens' mind, is I have to get past that defense. I have to get that offense, putting shots up and getting baskets in. And the same thing could be going through Coach Travis's head at the same time.
I think the history behind this as well is that as a Cherokee Bluff's coach, he used to also be our coach a couple years ago.
Yes.
Just us trying to prove towards him and showing how good the program is going to be.
As Clemens has done a very good job coaching the team so far. He's made sure that the team, stays zoned in for the most part. It's been a very good season for the War Eagles, I think, in that sense. As Bluff starting possession. And Chestatee seems to already be putting up a lot of defense. As the ball gets put on the ground, it's going to be a turnover. Travel call.
He's the one that complained about the slip over there, so it might have been something with the shoes.
I think it's a shoe issue at this point.
Because that's the second time he's almost slipped.
As they try to set up a trap for Bull, but he manages to get out of it. Finds it in Weaver. Long pass over to Pruitt. As Bull inside the paint. I think he's going to try to put it up. I think that's going to be a 5-second violation. 4-second violation. We haven't seen a lot of those called on the War Eagles, especially on home court.
And of course, our lovely assistant, Mr. Hill, always helping out with plays when we need him.
It's good to have someone who really knows what they're actually doing here. As number 14 sets it up for a three.
A 6-point lead for Cherokee Bluff now.
Lots of tension on the court as the War Eagles are going to play from Wilbanks just like that.
That's down to 4.
Minute 52 remaining in period number 3.
What's crazy, we still have another period left.
There's still a whole period left in this game, Jason. We're not going to see anything slow down anytime soon. Number 14 is going to try to put it up. Put it into the hands of 2. He's going to move that outside to the corner, giving it to number 5. Number 21, he's going to put it up for the 3. The shot is no good. Into the hands of Wilbanks. Jump ball's going to be called. I think the possession will be in favor of the Bears.
Crimson checks in for the War Eagles.
No? Nope, it's going to be in favor of the Bears. Long pass out to number 5. As he's going to try to get it up, I think it's going to be a foul call against the War Eagles.
Many of the people in the Chestatee events are a little questioning why that foul was called, and why he did that, and why Henry did that.
As number 5 gets ready for his first shot, it is up, and it is good. Looks like there's a sub getting ready. Number 5 gets ready for his second shot. Puts it up and drives it in. Quick sub in here. Number 12 be checking out number 21, I believe. Yep. Number 0, Weaver. Gonna make that pass to Pruitt. But it's picked up by the Bears. Gonna put it up for a shot. Drive it in for 2.
There it is, already an 8-point lead. That's how fast this game has gone. Basically the whole game.
Very good. Pass over to Weaver. Weaver's going to go in, drive it in for 2. Shot is good.
Now less than a minute now to see how the defense needs to step up.
As we're going to have to see a lot out of Chestatee as the ball goes out of bounds in their favor. Weaver looking someone to pass to. Gives it to Bull. In a trap. Overhand back to Weaver. That was a good pass. Weaver's going to try to go inside. I think it's going to be a foul called against the War Eagles. No, it's going to be a foul called against the Bears.
Yeah, he didn't plant his feet, so that's just a foul on them.
As Weaver gets ready to shoot, he'll stick that ball up and drive it in. Weaver gets ready for a second shot, sets it up. Shot is no good. 42 seconds remaining in period number 3 as we see what Bluff is going to try to drag out. They might try to put more points on the board, but they're probably going to try to drag it out and get that last minute shot off.
mean, I wouldn't do nothing big here in the last 20 seconds. Saying that they got the +1 foul.
As basket goes up, basket will be good.
Bears shooting 1.
Bears will be shooting 1. Number 3 sets his shot up and drives it in. Quick sub, and number 21 is going to be taking out number 5. 5's been playing this whole game, I believe, for the Bears.
Yeah, it's also with them they've been keeping all their starters in compared to the girls. They've been wanting that fast-paced team, the one that's been performing well all season.
As we're seeing Bull try to get it up, picked up by Grimsley, saved, and picked up by Pruitt. Pruitt to Bull, he's going to try to put it up for the 3. Shot is no good, couple seconds remaining. Ball still in play, picked up by Wilbanks. Is it going to go in? No. But I think the War Eagles are going to hold possession at the start of period number 4. We're going to go and take a quick break here. We'll start back. Start of period number 4. We'll be right back after the break.
Is underway.
Coming back at the start of period number 4, Chestatee War Eagles 44, Cherokee Bluff Bears 52. As Chestatee is going to hold that possession starting off the period.
And this is a very important game for Chestatee because if they win sub-region titles.
As Bull's going to put it up for the 2 and drive it in.
I know that's something that Chestatee really wants to that sub-region title. Because either way, they're most likely in the tournament.
As there's going to be a blocking foul, I think, called against the War Eagles.
Now sends Bears to the free throw line.
Oh, it's going to send one of the players to the free throw line. I didn't realize that was going to happen.
And obviously our fan base is not, the student section is not liking that.
Definitely not agreeing with the call. As number 2 sets up his second shot. It is good. As looks like some of the fans thought that should have been a foul call.
Yeah, because I think he went over the line, the half-court line, then went back in.
As Parlier inside, I think Parlier is going to be fouled. Might be giving him 2 shots.
Parlier fouled on the shot. Shooting 2.
Very interesting here, Jason, because it's big for the War Eagles, and it's comparatively very important that the offense does the best they can to try to drive up towards the basket. And when you're not doing that and you start falling behind, you get in stressful situations. I'm sure Mr. Brooks is addressing to the players at the moment. But these stressful plays can get rough, especially when you're down to period number 4 and a score of 48-54. You're really going to want to try to secure that lead in any way you can.
Yes, but if they get executed correctly, a lot of big things can happen. you can win big games as well.
Chestatee. Bears to the free throw line.
As the Bears are once again, they've been shooting a lot of free throws this afternoon.
Especially in this third and fourth period.
Number 5, first shot is up. It's no good. I believe, Jason, we actually have an away student section in the court tonight. I feel like we don't have those very often.
I didn't realize that till now.
We usually don't have a lot of those. As Chestatee gets ready to take possession, the offense is really going to have to pull something together to get out of these traps like that and move it. It seems like they've been using number 2 and number 5 to set those traps with their height and their ability to get the ball when they need it. And Chestatee's going to have to work around that, try to get out of it when they can. As Weaver's going to go for the center. I think he's going to be fouled on the shot. Yes, Weaver will be fouled on the shot. He'll be shooting 2 shots at the line.
Thanks, and Jarvis Weaver to the free
So
throw line.
that's what the third and fourth have been onto, just free throws, trying to find the perfect play, trying to find get their offensive set.
Yeah, definitely. As I don't think I missed it. I don't think Weaver's first shot went in. As we're going to see how the rest of this is going to play out. Weaver with his second shot, puts it up and drives it in. 6:40 remaining in period number 4. We're going to have to see a lot out of the War Eagles defensively and offensively to finish out the period the way they want to. As they're trying to get those traps, it looks like that one worked in their favor, getting that ball into possession of Joshua Bull. Number 5 is going to move that top side court, move it inside. Trying to give it to Wilbanks, who's going to drive it inside paint, move it outside to Weaver. I definitely think Weaver's going to try to put it up. He almost put it with the 3, and the shot is no good into the hands of Bluff player number 3. As he's going to try to put it up for the shot, and it is in.
That one's probably going to be called for another +1.
It is. It's going to be called for a +1.
Bears to the free throw line. Shoot 1.
As 3 gets ready for his first shot. Sends it up. It's no good. It's picked up by Wilbanks. Weaver's going to drive it in deep and get it in for 2. 6 points stand between the War Eagles going into overtime. 8 points driving this game home for the team. Looks like there's a full timeout called by Chestatee. We're going to take the time to thank the sponsors of tonight's live stream. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, located on Gainesville West. Jackson EMC, and a very special thank you to Globe Life Insurance Agency for sponsoring tonight's events and being proud sponsors of War Eagle TV. We will be right back after the break. Coming back after the break, 5 minutes, 50 remaining in period number 4. I think it's going to be a Bear possession starting off.
Even, as I was told by Mr. Hill, Chestatee's been running that the trap, and every time they've been doing it, Jarvis has been outside ready for that those points because there's no one on Cherokee to stop him. No one's been able to stop Jarvis.
Now that I think about it, yes, that is the play that they've been running a lot. As player runs into Weaver, loses control of the ball in the hands of Poirier.
There it is again.
could be a good opportunity for Chestatee to put it up. As it goes in.
There it is.
For 2, I believe. Yes, they're going to call it good. They're going to give him one more.
And Mr. Hero was correct. They just let him leave him in the middle, trap him in, and then give it to Jarvis for the layup. I think he's probably the most we've had all night.
I definitely agree. As it's going to be a foul called against Wilbanks, I believe.
The main person we haven't seen score many points is Colton. He hasn't really scored much lately.
Colton, I think, throughout the game put up the points when they need it, but he hasn't. Yeah, you're right. We've seen a lot of Pruitt and Weaver this game when it comes to putting points up on the board.
He's got to have the majority of it. I feel like.
As the Bears are really going to have to fight this Chestatee defense. Setting up for a wild 3, it goes in. Chestatee, once again, offensively, is going to have to do something with the...
They might have to change up their strategy a little bit, because mainly it's just all giving it to Jarvis.
Which, you know, in the sense of that, works as he drives it in for 2.
Yeah, but if Cherokee's going to keep going for 3s, it might have to be time to switch something up either on defense or on offense.
I definitely agree, Jason. As we're seeing, they're going to try to drive it inside the paint. Weaver's going to pick that up, make a rush inside. I think he's going to try to put it up for the 2. Shot is in. Shot is good.
There it is. Do it again. Do it again.
I think maybe Chestatee might be starting to fall up on a pattern here. The main goal now might try to be to go into overtime. I think there's going to be a foul called against the Bears.
Foul on the floor goes against the Bears.
Yes, the foul will be against the Bears.
And it's just mainly just plan, just give Jarvis. Give it to Jarvis.
Which, you know, if that's the plan that they need to, you know, secure what they need, then it's going to work.
There's just no one in that height range that could stop him. And he's done it multiple times.
I agree, Jason. As we're seeing Pruitt going to try to drive it up the center, put it up. The shot was hooked a little too far, I think right off the bat.
Yes, it didn't look good from the let go.
As we see Bluff pull up another 3.
That's when they're going to start having to change the game plan, because you can't do 2s so many times and then expect Cherokee Bluff not to miss another 3.
As I think Weaver's going to be fouled on the shot. Yes, Weaver will be fouled on the shot. They're going to be giving him 2 shots.
Foul sends Jarvis Weaver to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Stressful situation here for Weaver. You know, that opportunity to close the gap can be very stressful. His first shot up is no good. Weaver's going to drive it up. It's not in.
What?
As Wilbanks got tripped up. Should have been a foul. But I think they're going to let it slide because Weaver drove it in for 2.
That should have been a foul.
I think that definitely should have been a foul, but I think the reason they let that go is because the basket that Weaver got after it.
Yeah, but they picked him up basically, threw him back.
I mean, he was taken off his feet.
He was.
I'm not going to argue on it. I saw it the same way you did.
Even Illaware was complaining about how bad it was.
As I think it's going to be a foul. It's 2 players from Chestatee put on the ground. There's lots of contact here. And I know we spoke to Mr. Hill a little bit. These refs have to kind of pick that medium when how much contact you're going to allow, you know, at the first half. But even then, at the first half, I didn't feel like they were allowing a whole lot of contact, or they were allowing a lot of it. And they're still allowing a lot of it now.
Yes.
And, I mean, they literally took Wilbanks off his feet. I mean, Jason Wilbanks was swept off his feet and was in the air.
That should have been called because it was right underneath the basket.
It definitely should have been called.
Man, that was a 5-point lead that Cherokee Bluff has. It's only less than 3 minutes.
Pruitt going to drive that in to Weaver, who's going to try to get it up for the 2. It's recovered by Wilbanks. I think Wilbanks is going to be fouled. Is his basket going to be good? No, the basket will not be good. I think that's actually a foul on the Warriors.
Possession to the Bears.
A jump ball.
I think it was.
Interesting call by the refs.
And I think of the Chestatee bench was a little confused there.
I mean, I would be too. I mean, that definitely didn't seem like a jump ball by any means. Timeout call. I think it's going to be a quick 30-second. We're also going to take a quick 30-second. We'll be right back after the break.
2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining.
Coming back after the timeout, I think, Chestatee possession. As Jason, there has been weird call after weird call tonight.
And mainly has been on the Cherokee Bluff favor, it looks like.
I'm not going to say it's been in the favor. I'm going to say that there's been a lot of calls that probably, should have been called when it comes to some of the players. Like, I feel like that probably should. I feel like they should have called the call on Pruitt, but ended up landing it on Parlier. I think there's definitely interference with Pruitt's trying to get that shot up, and then they call it with Parlier.
Yeah,
I don't understand the call.
It's just really different refs, I think, playing these games. Coach reffing these games, actually.
Well, I know one of them. The one currently at the free throw. I've seen him a couple times here. He's a frequent ref who does these games. The other two guys, though, I don't think I've ever seen.
No, they look not fairly new, but they probably been coaching these.
Pruitt's first shot goes in.
Nice 6-point lead. There's still 1:53 left, plenty of time.
As the second shot is up, is recovered by Wilbanks. Wilbanks should have been fouled on the shot.
Possession to Chestatee.
I see Mr. Hill over here. There's confusion across the court. Well, I feel like I kind of lashed out a little bit, but that should have been called.
It should have.
That should have 100% been called. As Weaver's going to hold it, move it inside the paint, giving it outside to Pruitt. Pruitt's going to drive it up, try to get it in.
And they're also leaving. Chestatee is leaving people wide open. They've been sitting on the corners, just waving their hands, and they're not even I guess they're trying to go through the defense, but it's just wide open play.
As Chestatee under the contact is questionable. What is the question on the foul, Jason?
They're giving it Cherokee Bluff's ball. It's just, I don't know. It's just not fair, in my opinion.
You know, in the standards of the refs, I mean, it is the objective to play a fair game. And I think they're doing their best to do that, but a lot of the calls, even then, should be made. I think also I saw Bull on the ground. Someone tripped over his foot and he spun around. Once again, he's on the ground. Are we finally going to see a call? We're going to also take a 30-second timeout called by Bluff. We'll be right back after the break.
3.1 seconds remain.
Coming back after the break, 41 seconds remaining in period number 4. Bull at the free throw line.
With a 11-point lead. It's a pretty difficult one to come back from.
Bull's first shot is up, it's good. Second shot up is no good, almost picked up. Gonna be a foul called. Foul's going to be called against Chestatee.
Bears to the free throw line.
And it's going to send to the free throw line?
2 shots.
They're going to get 14.
Yeah, because they have enough fouls to send them enough to just send them all free throws.
14. That's number 5. He's going to move it in. As it's going to be knocked out. And I think we're seeing lots of Chestatee exit the stands. I think unfortunately, Chestatee's. I think they've seen where the game's going to go. There's nothing you can really do about that at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think most of it was just the adrenaline of trying to win the game, trying to come back. It was just too much for, just a little too much for Chestatee to handle at this moment.
I think this is going to be a wrap-up. I hate to say it, I do, but I think it's going to be a wrap-up for Chestatee.
Yeah, but I could say the Chestatee and Cherokee's played all they could, basically all they could give.
It's been a fight to the end, and yes, both teams have given everything they can give. I think there's some things that Chestatee,
could improve.
I don't want to sound biased. I don't want to bash any of the teams, but a part of me is always like, there's always more you can give. And I said it beforehand, but you should never go into a game expecting to win. You technically, at least in my mindset, going through like competitive seasons and doing like competitive stuff, you don't win. You're a loser until you win. At the end of the day, both teams come in as losers despite what the past record is. And they're going to come in, both teams have already lost until one team at the end of the day beats the other one, and they are the winner.
Yeah,
and I think that's really the mindset that these guys can come in with, because sometimes you can see them getting a little too cocky, but when you have that mindset of, okay, I'm a loser and I've lost until I've proven that I can win. And unfortunately the best way to prove that you can win is, by winning. And, taking this game and doing what you can with it. And, at the end of the day for Chestatee, you hate to see it. And it's never something that you want to see on a Friday night like this.
Definitely not. It's just, again, I think they were just way too cocky with it. Preparation. It's not on point.
As we end the second game of the night, Chestatee War Eagles 61, Cherokee Bluff Bears 75. We're going to go ahead and do a quick wrap-up as, Friday night.
Yeah.
So before we wrap it up, quick last thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Chick-fil-A located in Gainesville West, Jackson EMC, and Globe Life Insurance Agency for being proud sponsors of War Eagle TV and sponsoring tonight's live stream. Also, a very special thank you to everyone that decided to stay after and help with the live stream. Everything you do is greatly appreciated. If you're at the stadium tonight, please make sure to drive home safe and have a good rest of your night. And if you are watching at home from the YouTube, thank you for tuning in. It is always a pleasure to hear when we have people watching. Please have a good rest of your night. And great couple games. Unfortunately, 2 losses for Chestatee. But at the end of the day, it's all said and done. It's how the game played out. There's nothing we can really do about that. And
we also have one more regular season game
against Cedar Schultz.
Yes.
So be looking forward to that. That will be live streamed.
And then we'll get ready for the playoffs.
We'll get ready for the playoffs. I think this game mainly just determined if we got a bypass on the playoffs.
If we were in sub-region, I think that's what it was.
But regardless, my name has been Hunter Crabtree with your color commentator, Jason Crow, tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in and listening. If you're at the stadium tonight, thank you for stopping in to support both teams. And everybody have a great weekend. And always remember,